it does. And here we are back in my craft room for the second part of the video. And we've got the outside. The theme is hill country, so I have this pretty, first I have this. This is a linen piece to keep it all together. And then this is a blue bonnet made by my daughter, Nora. And I aged it and put some doily pieces on, some crochets. And here is some lace and some little keys. And I made this little outside portion. And here is a blue bonnet that I made. Go here to write some notes, front and back. And then it just clips right back in. And she could put something else in there because it does have this little hook and eye thing here. So it keeps it shut. Oh, I'll show you the back. And it has some maps in here. And this old picture. I'll talk more about that when I get to the end. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go on inside. And this is a little place to write some notes. And it has the Bible verse, Romans 15:5. And these little squares are from the inside of envelope. And then we have some acorns up here. My kids call them acorns. I'll call them acorns. Okay. And then this paper matches the theme. And this is a business card from a long time ago where my uncle had a shop here. And I think she would appreciate that since she's my cousin that's getting this book. Okay. And this is a postcard that my daughter created for this album, Xenia. This is a Buchanan Dam. And this is where we go swimming. So she remembered that real well. Place to journal. And right here, my other daughter, Zenora, painted this. Alright. Then we have this tree. And another little thing I might put in there. I'm not sure. And then we have this tree. I got the stamp from a place in town and they let me borrow it. And it's an oak tree, so it works really well for this area. And there's a little pocket I made with a vintage card. And this is my uncle. And he helped make our town the bluebonnet capital of Texas. So I thought that would be fun to put in there. Oh yes, and this is some trim. It really wasn't a bluebonnet, but I think it reminds you of that because I colored it the color of the bluebonnet. Okay, and then this is a picture from our Old Town Square. I got these pictures from just a booklet that they gave away at the Chamber of Commerce, and then I aged the picture. Okay, now this is actual vintage stuff from some stuff that was my mom's and my dad's. This was from when she entered the fair with some of her handwork, her crochet and stuff like that. And this was from Exxon, the old Exxon credit card slip receipts. I thought that was cute. And then, a while back, a friend gave me some postcards. And this was actually from our area too. So I added that. And a neat little letter inside here. And I decoupaged these pretty birds on. I have these tabs that I sewed on. Then there's some more tabs here with a button, and here with some lace. It goes to the back also. And then there's the pretty lace again here and here. And this is for the lady that I made it for, my cousin. And this is when she graduated. And she was from here a long time ago, so my grandmother and my aunts would put things that she accomplished in the local paper. So I thought that would be cool to put in here. And there's another one of those postcards from the Comfort Inn. And a map of the area. A tip in, tip up. And some more acorns, however you want to say it. Now this is a cool little charm made in a penny made into a cross, so I'll put that there. Some more pages just to write on. There's a lot of writing space in this one. I want to make sure if she really wanted to use it for a journal, she can. If she wanted to use it for like a sign-in book for her house, that would be great too. Or just a coffee table book. And then this is the train that comes around this area. It was not an old card, but I made it look like one. I could not find a lot of old cards, or old looking ones, so I had to do what I could with what I had. And then here she is again, going back in time. This is when she was 14. She won a talent contest playing the piano. This is from my daughter. She drew that pretty blue bonnet. And then we have the construction company that my uncle started. I had a little sliver of envelope and it had that on it, so I added that. And then here is when Burnett started a auto dealership. And here is a great keepsake. It was a little note that she wrote to my mom. And my mom has passed away, so I thought she could treasure that in her book, or wherever she wants to keep it, but that's where it is right now. I made these little bobby pin paper clips by bending them, and I think they're pretty cool looking. And here's I thought this page was fun because I made it match the stamp on that one. I had a stamp that was very close, so I just added some color to my stamp in 3 different places, and it was pretty neat. So in the middle of the signature, it's just one signature, there is a bookmark that I made with this pretty little butterfly that I had saved off of a book that it came on. And this is an old hymn book page. Jesus is the sweetest name I know. Then over here, this is a picture of LBJ, and that's this area. President Lyndon B. Johnson. Okay, and then here I made a pocket with an envelope. And this card has our old